Thank you very much for finding time to be with me on Liberty Time. I'm Pastor Elvis. Amen. Today is another wonderful day that the Lord Almighty has made for us. And I'm here to share another wonderful word of God with you. Amen. I'm going to go straight into it. Amen. I'm taking my text from 1 John 5 verse 21. 1 John 5:21, which says, Little children, keep away from idols. Amen. Little children, keep away from idols. Amen. So I want to ask a question this morning. Do you serve idols? Or do you have idols in your closet? Yes, I can hear it sounding no. Yes, that's what you might think. But you have an idol in your house right now. You see, we have come from the days when the idols had to be worshipped in the caricature form, in the wooden form where they look scary. Today we have the gadgets which have become the idol that we worship. Your iPhone. You see, recently my wife prompted me something. A guy was using the phone in the bathroom, in the washroom. I mean, it's so amazing. You see, and you have heard or you've seen this thing before. People take their phones, their cell phones into the bathroom, into the toilet, because that become their idol. They can't let it go. You see, and that's what God wanted to stay away from. Today, that person might not go to the shrine to serve a wooden carved image, but he's serving his phone. Your iPhone, you know how your iPhone has become so good to you. You have been obsessed with the iPhone, obsessed actually with the iPhone. And that's what I'm saying now. The image, the gadgets, the good marriages, the things that you love, your car. Some of you love your car more than your wives and your children. It has become the number one. So anything that you have as number one has become an idol in your hand. And that's what God is telling us to keep away from. You see, you might not go to serve an image or bow down to any image, but the thing that you have in your closet that nobody sees, that you value and you treasure on your phone. Some of you have got funny videos on your phone. I'm not going to say, but you know what you have on your phone, which doesn't allow anybody to see. You can't even give your phones to your children to even have to play games because you know what is there is not good. That is an image or that's an idol. Amen. And so when you come to Exodus 20 verse 5, Exodus 20 verse 5, it says, do not serve them or bow down to them. That's the image. Exodus 20 verse 5, it says, do not serve them or bow down to them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God. You see, so God said, don't bow down to anything. So if your iPhone or your car or something is above God, that thing has become your idol. If you serve something which has taken the place of God, has become an idol. So you can check yourself, you can check your house, you can check among the things that you love. Anything that comes before God is an idol. If God is not your number one, like he's saying, you are bound down to that thing, you are serving that thing, and he say he, your God, is a jealous God. And that's when you come to be annoyed with you. Amen. I don't want you to go to that extreme. Today is what you have that you can make amendments. Okay, don't just leave and think, oh, it's normal. Oh, it's normal. No, make sure God is your number one. Serve him only. He said, for I, the Lord your God, I am a jealous God. And then he said, he will pay the iniquities of the fathers to the fourth and third generation. Don't let anything that you do today become a penalty that you have to pay and your children have to also pay. Amen. I want you to look at something. See, we're in a modern world now, and everything has become online. We go to church online. We can sit in front of your gate. You can order food, order drink. You can even go to the extent of ordering woman or man to online. I mean, on your phone. Online, everything is online. You can go to church online. But I want to ask you the question. Is it all about online? When you come to Hebrews 13 verse 8, Jesus said, I'm the same yesterday, today, and forever. So Jesus' status have not changed. But look at it also. As good as you are now, when you are sick, you don't access the health care online. When they book you for surgery and you're hurting, you don't go to get medication online. You go to the theater. You go to see before the doctor. That's what God is saying. Hebrews 13 verse 8. It's the same yesterday, today, and forever. So don't let online and any image which is an idol replace God in these modern times. God is still the same yesterday in the ancient time and is still the same in the modern time today. Amen. So don't let anything, don't become so glued to anything online that you left Jesus away. Because if you can't just access healthcare on your phone when you are sick and you need to go to surgery. You have to go to the hospital at all costs. Then when there's a time to go to church, go to church. Yes, there are times when you have to go online because of work schedule and everything. But when there's a time and there's the need and you can afford it, go to the church room. Because you go to the theater because that's where the doctor want to operate you on. You go to the theater because the doctor will now see you, or you go to sit in front of the doctor because you now assess you and give you medication. It's the same thing. If you cannot replace online with medication or medical care, then don't just live your life just thinking you are okay, just living online. There's a real thing that you need to do. So look at how you live. Don't let anything become idol in your hand. God has told us that don't bow down to them and don't serve them. For he, your God, is a jealous God. For he, your God, is a jealous God. So it's very important. Know this thing and stay clear of anything which is taking your and the place of God, and anything which is taking your time or taking your powers to be, and you replace that God that is almighty with that thing. Amen. I want you to really focus and then live your life to serve God. There's no more time again. Today is the day that we have. Tomorrow might come. But if you have not packed your baggage for tomorrow's journey, you can just be found wanting. And it's not going to be online. We are going to go into a real hell and real heaven. It's not going to be online. It's going to be real fire hell and real goodness and real pleasure heaven. It's not going to be online. So don't replace heaven and don't replace God with online. I think I've done enough. I want to tell you to come back to Jesus now. Give your life to him. Let him save you. Tomorrow is that day when you are paid for him. And you have to give account of your life. You see, God expects us to be fruitful. And he told us when you come to Matthew 6, verse 21, he said, where your heart is, that's where your treasure is. So what is your treasure? And where is your treasure? May God bless you. May God help you. We say nothing. Bye-bye.